if you can introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, I'm Arin Bhowmick. Right now, I serve as the Chief Design Officer at SAP. My real sort of goal in life is build products and solutions that end users love using, and in a way, hopefully helping human lives be better. I've been in the field for a long time, yeah, all in sort of big tech companies, I would call it, because I love complex challenges and scaling or scalable problems. So I think the combination of technology, human scale is what attracts me to the field of design.
Yeah, absolutely love that take, Aaron. I got a chance to interact with your team. Pretty talented folks. I had so much to learn, and as a leader, you also get a lot of opportunity to kind of build those foundation for more people to come and join. How do you think we can kind of inculcate those values, and what are those in fact values that you think that we need in around enterprise design or even around startups? What are the things that you think we like designers should have?
Look, I think that if you're thinking about the field of design is also evolving, mainly because of sort of, I would say, three reasons. One is the field is maturing quite a bit. Two, obviously, with AI, there's a different array of tools. Human behaviors and expectations are changing, so that's going to make a difference. And the third is really the role of what design is meant to serve is changing. It's not just about designing products and systems, which are part of it, but it's about designing for business outcomes and user outcomes. So the business outcomes part becomes a critical part, at least in the field that I'm in. So I feel like since those are the three parameters, you're still looking at craft. Okay, that's a given. You need to have the right craft, right point of view, intellect, thought. So that's a given. You need to be someone who is ready to experiment, ready to learn, ready to work with machines and other sources to help kind of elevate what you're producing. So it's not about man versus machine, it's man and machine. So do you have the concept of co-creation? And the third is you have to serve business outcomes. So talk in the language of business, understand where what you do makes a difference to the business and users. We usually gravitate towards the users because that's what we are supposed to do, which is what we can. But at the end of the day, we also have to serve our shareholders, our partners, our customers. So I think the shift from pure craft to business and adapting and embracing technology, that cross section or trifecta is where I think designers should be going towards.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the insights there, Aaron. Aaron, if I can ask you about, I'm sure like you've been on a same table with a lot of amazing folks, amazing leaders. What is maybe an advice or two, the best advice or two you've received in your professional career?
Um, that one is design is a long game. It's not about implementing your solution or your idea that you so lovingly created tomorrow. It's about seeing it through. And great design sitting on the shelf is not the purpose of our designers. So, a lot of what we do is the grit and the diligence to not just produce designs, but to see it through so it finds the hands of customers. So, I think that's a lesson learned because most designers come in and say, we're going to make the greatest designs possible, but then it's sitting on the shelf. So, that's an early lesson. And the second thing I think I learned over the years is don't always assume that good intent generates good outcomes. You may have the best intent possible, but the time, the space, the environment, and there are many other factors that can even take a good intent and not have it achieve its potential. So, how do you work together across a environment with thousands of stakeholders and variables and find a way to coexist? It's not about your idea; it's about the idea in the voice of people around you making it through.
Wow, you really simplified it well, and I think very valuable, Aaron. That takes us to the last question that I'd like to ask. With your role, there's a lot of responsibilities that comes with that role as well. But what are the few exciting things that you absolutely love about your job?
I love the. I would consider myself extremely fortunate to see all the creative, the brilliant minds in action. So a lot of it is about, seeing flowers bloom, seeing
Wow.
a thought process change from month to month over a period of time. I see the correlation or triangulation of ideas that one builds off of another. So it gives me a lot of intellectual, food. And that's I love about design, and especially the design community. And the second is, I would say, I love solving problems, and there's no shortage of problems to solve in a technology space. Every day it's a new problem, and it keeps your mind fresh. And I think what I find personally very motivating is not just producing good designs, but I can see that in the act of design, it opens up so many other possibilities on complementary areas that you never thought of. So it keeps me young in some ways, and I learn as much from young designers. In fact, sometimes more. I admire their ability to grasp content and immediately turn it around into concepts. So, to me, this is like a dream job. I feel like I love my job in general. It's hard to say. I know it's sometimes a pretty hard and arduous task. But if I just think about the essence of the job, can be in a better place.
Awesome. Thanks for the amazing conversation, Aaron. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Thanks for the conversation and good luck with your podcast.
Yeah.
All right.